Hello dear friends, today we are going to do the kite maker from the book Glitter of class 7. There is answer key for you. Let's see the answers. I don't want to waste your time. Please, if you like my video, subscribe it, like it, share it. Okay, now let's see. So let's see Unit 6 Work is Workship Section 1 The Kite Maker. Answer orally. Number 1 Yes, kite flying was a popular sport in ancient India. Kite flying festivals are celebrated in countries like China, Indonesia, Pakistan, and in many other countries even today. Teachers and grandparents may recount that as kids they would compete with friends while flying kites, and sometimes the winner would distribute sweets to celebrate victory. The teacher may encourage his friend to share experiences of their parents or grandparents in class. The teacher may share the information with the class that the novel The Kite Runner by Khalid Hosseini is world famous and has many references to kite flying. Number 2, Independence Day, which falls on 15th August, is associated with kite flying, especially in Delhi, even today. Kite flying is associated with the sense of competing with each other in a healthy way, and it is mainly a celebration of freedom. Students may add their own ideas to substantiate it with a logical reason. I have provided some pictures in this material. You can use them, or you can take some more pictures from the Google. And if you paste these pictures on your notebook in your answer, it will give a very good impression to the teacher. Okay, so this is a picture of a kite maker. Next exercise, multiple choice questions. First one, answer is C. Second one D. Third one, A is wrong, B is correct, C is wrong, D is wrong, E is wrong. Fourth, for fourth one, answer is part A. Next exercise, read and answer. Mahmood had been well known as a kite maker in the prime of his life. He made special kinds of kites for the Nawab, unlike other kites that had been seen in the district. His dragon kite and musical kite made him very famous. Answer 2, Part A. Nawab himself would come down to the riverside to participate in kite flying. Part B. Public launching of special serpent kites was done in the presence of the Nawab. You can see this picture. This is the picture of a snake kite or serpent kite. Part C. Mahmud presented a musical kite to Nawab, who patronized kite makers. Answer 3. The dragon kite was a unique kite built by Mahmud. A big crowd assembled to watch its first public launch. Initially, it refused to take off. Once it soared up in the air, it pulled fiercely on the twine, and Mahmud's young sons had to assist him with the reel. In spite of their efforts, the kite pulled, broke loose, and flew off to a life of freedom. There is a picture of dragon kite. Next exercise, think and answer. First one, Mahmud visualized that he would make a wonderful new kite for his little grandson Ali and leave it as a legacy. He had finished making a new kite from bamboo paper and thin silk. So his dream was fulfilled, and Ali was only too excited to see it. Ali inquired if his mother had returned from the bazaar but got no response from Mahmud. He was scared to see his grandfather absolutely silent and still. Probably he was also afraid to hear the unfair, soft rubbing sound of marbles when he put his hand on Mahmud's shoulder. Suddenly he realized that something was terribly wrong with his grandfather as he failed to respond. Ali ran out yelling for his mother for help. The teacher may add other points too. Okay, number 3. The line, a sudden gust of wind, blind blue sky, is very significant in the story. It indicates that Mahmud left for his heavenly abode and attained complete freedom. He gave up a life of struggle and strove like the kite that was caught up in the branches of the banyan tree. It also implies that life in the modern day is full of worries and dilemmas. Death gives ultimate freedom and peace, which blind blue sky signifies. Here is a picture of banyan tree. You can see which has been which has been mentioned in the chapter. Now, next exercise, reference to context. Part A, Mahmood's grandson said this to his grandfather. Part B, this one refers to the kite the old man had just made of bamboo paper and thin silk and gave to his grandson. Part C, the speaker said this because he had just lost a kite when it got stuck in the banyan tree and he didn't want to lose the second one. Part D, after this, the little boy went out of the courtyard to fly his kite, and the old man went back to his daydreaming. Next exercise, word quiz. Part A, like. Next exercise, horse questions. Expressions like liberated kite would float away or determined to be free have been used for the kites very effectively. The author tries to convey that flying kites always appear to be struggling against gusty wind. Their ultimate aim appears to be the attainment of complete freedom as they try to break loose of their twine. When it is cut off by a rival's kite or gets entangled in branches only to fly off high in the blue sky, it is truly liberated. Next exercise, talk. There is role play. I would definitely stop her and take up the matter with the owner of the book store so that the girl tells the actual reason behind such an action. If possible, we would make her realize her mistake. That's all about this chapter. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.